Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you very much for your time and for joining our webinar this month. My name is Ken Johnson. I'm Business Development Manager with Zakeke, and today I'm going to tell you a little bit about Zakeke and our history. I'm going to then do a product demonstration explaining how to add cut, safety and bleed lines to a customizable product, how to add a 3D model, which will also give you access to augmented reality, and also how to generate your print-ready files. At the end of the webinar, we'll have a question and answers session. So if you've got any questions arising throughout the afternoon, then please make a note and then we'll go through them at the end. Thanks very much. So Zakeke offers a visual product customizer. It gives customers the ability to create their own product and then to visualize it in a live and also see it in 3D and augmented reality. Zakeke was founded in 2016. We've now got, this is slightly out of date, we've got almost 30 people now. We've got 15,000 happy customers covering 400 different industries across 100 countries in 80 languages. 4.5 million customizable products are stored on our systems. We have plugins for the most popular e-commerce platforms, including Shopify, WooCommerce, and also Etsy, and we've got others in the pipeline. We offer a self-onboarding solution. Usually a 14-day free trial is enough to download the plugin, integrate with your store, set up your personalized products, and start selling. And some people do that even before they get their first invoice. Personalization is no longer something that people just add on to the end of their menu with all of the other products. Personalization is imperative to offer customers a good customer experience. Forbes said that the category is only going to get larger in the future. And it's not just about customizing products. Personalization now has become a consumer expectation. If you're not offering personalization on your website, you end up just selling boxes, and then your customers can go to your competitors. Keep them on your site. Make sure that you offer a personalization service. So I'm going to go into the demonstration now to let you know how to set up products with safety lines, also about how to add a 3D model and how to generate your print-ready files. Okay, let's start off with this product in our demonstration store. This is a cushion that's been set up in 3D so that people can personalize it. We have a front and a back that people can put text, images, and clip art onto. But this cushion cover is meant to be a cover that's been pre-made and printed afterwards. So if I add a picture onto this, it can only go into a limited area on the cushion. And then when you view it in 3D and in augmented reality, you can see where the print is. What we're going to show you today is how to set products up so that your image can go right into the stitching for those people that make products after they've printed fabric and then cut and sewn them. There are two ways to set up bleed lines. We have a quick method and we also have the pro method. So I'm going to show you the quick method first. I'm going to go into the Zakeke back office to tools. I'm going to go to pre-designed templates. I'm going to select this product here, which is for a canvas print. I'm going to add a template. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload a PNG file that has a black line for the border and then a dotted black line for where the print area is going to go. This is a PNG file with black lines and dotted lines on a clear background. I'll resize that to the full size of the print area. Then I'll go into the settings and I'll remove all of the options. I don't want customers to move this around. I don't want them to delete it. It's there to help them create a product. I'm going to set it to always on top because we don't want it to disappear when they add a picture. And I'm also going to select it to being printable. You can turn this on or off. It depends on your processing techniques. What I'm going to do now is go to the template settings and I'm going to give it a name. And then I'm going to save that as a product. Once I've saved it, I'm going to make it the default product so that it's the first thing that customers see. And now if I go into my demonstration store to the Canvas print product and click on Customize, you can see that the black line for the edge of the artwork and the dotted line are showing on the picture here for the customization window. If I then enter a picture, I'll enlarge that so that it covers the whole of the print area. What we've got now for a Canvas print is the dotted line, which will have the picture on the foreground, and we have the borders around the edge that are going to be wrapped around the Canvas print. So that's the quick and simple way to set up a safety line so that customers know what part of their image is going to be visible in their finished product. What I'm going to do now is go through how to set up using the professional method. It gives you a lot more functionality and it also helps with the print ready files that are returned to you at the end of the process. So I'm going to go to customizable products, add a customizable product from my store. I'm going to select the cushion. And this is the product that we're going to have bleed lines on. The first thing I'm going to do is change the image. What we don't want is for the cushion to be at an angle, making it difficult for customers to line up their text properly. So if I go to the image, and I'm going to change that to one that's square onto the screen. While that's loading, I hope you can hear me clearly. What I'm going to do now is set the print area. The first thing I'm going to do is measure the virtual size of the product. This cushion is 45 centimeters square. So I'll set 45 centimeters there. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to add a PDF. Now, in various places in the dashboard, in the back office of Zakeke, there's links to help files. So in here, if I come down to this link, I can open up the page in our user guide that will tell me all about how to set up bleed lines. So now that I've sized the cushion, I upload the PDF. And then here we've got 3 lines. So the blue line is the area that the customer is going to see on their finished product. The red line includes some buffer space for the manufacturing process, and the black line shows the complete area of the print, the complete print area. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the settings here, and I'm going to check this box here called Clip Mask, and you'll notice that the size of the artwork here, which is currently 46 centimeters square, changes to 45, and now the red line is going to be the extent of the image. So I'm going to save that, and now I'm going to add a back. So we're going to have a front and a back to this cushion with the same picture on there. And now once again, I'm going to go in and set the print area. So measure the virtual difference, virtual distance. and set that. That's of course so that if a customer views this on their phone or if they view it on their desktop machine, the artwork will be relative to the size of the image. Add the bleed lines to there as well. Check the clip mask and save. Now I've got the front print area and the back print area set up with my safety margins for production. So I'll go down to the bottom. I'm not going to offer variations this time. It's just going to be a simple product. But if you do want to offer variations, so you could have red, green, blue, yellow cushions, please look in our YouTube channel. We do have a video there on how to set up product variants. So here's a summary of the product that I've created. It looks good, so I'm going to save and publish to the store. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to add a 3D model. So I'm going to select the cushion that we've set up as a customizable product. And now I'm going to upload a 3D model. Once it's uploaded, we'll go through a simple step-by-step wizard and we'll be able to change the settings on here. What I'm going to do first very quickly is show you how we can make changes to the 3D model. So if I go to Edit Materials and I select the front for now, I'm going to go down to Albedo. Now, I had to look that up. Albedo is an astronomy term. It's to do with the proportion of incidental light falling on a subject. I never knew that before. But what I can do in here is I can go into the color and I can change the color of the front of the cushion. I can change that to any color I like to match the cushions that I have in stock and that I offer. What I can also do is I can upload a texture file. This is just a JPEG of about 1 megabyte that can be applied to the cushion on top of the 3D model. So once that's uploaded, you can see now that I've got color and texture. You can also add reflections if you want, if you're making mobile phones or jewelry or caps to fit on your push bike, anything like that. But I'm going to delete this for now and I'm going to move on. So going through the wizard, the first thing that I have to do is match the sides. So here is the front and the back that I set up when I made the customizable product. So I'll make this one the front, and so you can see that it says front on there. And then I'm going to turn it round, click on the back, and then add the back artwork here. When I press next, it gives me the ability to set up the augmented reality. So I'm going to tick the box to say to allow it. I'm going to change the dimensions to 45 centimeters. And I'm going to remove this checkbox that allows customers to resize the item. What I want them to be able to do is to view the cushion in their living room to actual size. I don't want them to be able to enlarge it or reduce it. This will allow them to see it in actual size on their in their living room. And I click next, and that's all finished. So I click save. So what I can do now is I can go back to my store. I can select the cushion. So because we set this up in the Zakeke back office, the customize button has been added to the product page. So if I click on the product page, click on customize, I can now see the cushion with the safety zone print areas that I've set up in the back office. So if I What I'll do first is I'm going to add a picture and show you the effects of what would happen if you haven't got enough print area. So I'll add a picture to the front and a picture to the back, and I'll deliberately leave them out of the print area. And now if I go into my 3D visualization, you can see I've got gaps in the picture there. It's not too bad. It could be a lot worse, but it means that when I set up the product, I don't want anybody to have a cushion that hasn't printed all the way up inside the stitching area. What I'll do is I'll increase these to the full size of the print area. And then look at the 3D model again. And now we've removed all of the white space from image that didn't reach the edge of the fabric. So there we have the cushion set up so that you can print all the way into the stitching with some spare image space for the production team to make sure there's no white areas, and it's all set and ready to go. While we're on a desktop machine, if I was to click on the Augmented Reality button here, and then click on the phone of my choice, it would generate a QR code so I could view this product on my mobile device. If you're already connected to the product on a mobile, then you can go straight into Augmented Reality and you can see this cushion on your sofa. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back into the customizable products and show you how to generate the print ready files. So we've got the product set up here and we're in the back office now. We're not in the store, and I can click on the test button. And as before, I can add an image. And I can make sure that it's going to cover the product properly. Let's move that over so the daffodils can be seen. Then I'm going to go to the back and add another image. And let's enlarge that one to cover the print area over there. Check it out in 3D just to make sure it's as I expect. And what I can do then is I can place a test order. What's happening now is this will generate a test order so that I can check all of the print ready files are going to suit production. There's a choice of print ready file formats that I can use, and I can either select them all or I can just select one of them. Then I can see how they work with our printer and then change that to just the one I need. So if I go to test orders now, and in here, you can see the thumbnail of the product that I've just created. I've got all of the details that I need. It's going to be a cushion. It's going to be, it's got an SKU number. I've got a design ID and a design ID for the document as well. If I click on the link to the order, it tells me the print ready files are under process. So I'll check that again in a minute. Once they're downloaded, we'll be able to see the print ready files that have been generated together with the print areas. All right, it still says, all I'll do is I'll go to another one while that one's generating, because if I look at this order here, as well as having the ability to download a full zip file of all of the images and print ready files, I can also go in and I can edit the files. So if a customer phones up and says, I'm really sorry, I've sent you a picture, but I've sent you a product through, I've sent you the wrong picture, please can you change it? Then yes, you can. You can go in here and you can edit it and change it to suit the customer. Probably taking a little bit of time because they've got big photos on there. Let me show you with one of the other orders. Okay, this is one I made earlier in good Blue Peter fashion. If I download the full zip file, I've got all of the different files here. So the first one is a summary PDF of the order. So on here, I've got the details of the cushion. I've got the artwork that's been printed together with an idea of what the safety zone looks like around there. And I've got some other information like the coordinates of where to print it on the cushion. If I go to if I go to one of the other files, then in this case, you can see the artwork. I'll just shrink that down a bit. You can see the artwork. I can see the whole of the image, and I can also see the cut line, and I can see the safety zone, which is the area of the image it's going to be on the finished product. And then there'll be one for the front and one for the back. So that's the end of the demonstration. I'll be happy to answer any questions now. So if you've got any questions, please type them into the questions and answers session there. So I've had a question from Mahi, I think it is. Can I enter text in 2 fields? You can have as many print areas within the design as you like, and you can have as much text and as many images as you like as well. The only thing that should limit that is the user experience and the ability to offer them a good design. The images that are returned, the print ready files that are returned, are going to be in a choice of 4 different file types. You can have PDF or PNG, or you can have SVG or DXF. So you've got 2 flat versions and you've got 2 vector files. I've been asked about the file types required for a 3D model. They are very standard 3D models. A typical one would be OBJ, which is probably as common to 3D models as a JPEG is to a 2D model. The information is also in the user guide, and you can access that through our website, or you can access it through the back office of Zakeke. Anthony has asked how many pre-designed products you can have. You can have as many pre-designed products in as many categories as you like. Once again, the only thing that would limit that is your ability to offer a good user experience for your customers. But there's no limit to the number of pre-designs you can have. Mahir said thank you. You're very welcome. Katie is having problems with some photos. The best way to solve this is to send an email to help@Zakeke. Probably need more information to be able to help with that. Otherwise, you can email me directly and I'll help you that after the call. So I've been asked about accessing the help guide. Let me just show you quickly how to do that, because a couple of people have asked now. So within the back office, if I want to find out about the 3D models, I go to the section on how to enable or edit 3D. And next to the menu option, there's some details of what the options for. I can then click on learn more, and then that will give me the page in our user guide that will tell me which formats are supported. So for the 3D models, it's OBJ or 3ds or similar. And for the texture files, it's just a JPEG. I've also been asked if we integrate with print-on-demand services. And if I go to customizable products and I click on add a customizable product, at this stage, I've got two options. I can access products from my own store, which is set up in the back end of my store, or I can go to a print-on-demand service. And if I click on there, at the moment, we have the choice of Printful, Custom Cat, or Envision. If I go to Printful, I can choose any of these products from Printful, and then I can use those as the basis for my customizable products. There's a lot of products there. So if I wanted to see if an all-over printed beanie was going to be popular before I started making it myself, I might use a print-on-demand service. And if it turns out to be a good product to offer, then I'd offer that myself. Katie's asked about editing a customer's order after it's been completed. Let me show you that. I mean, I did mention it quickly, but I didn't show you how to do it. So I'm going to go back into the back office. Let's select the one that we generated today. So now I've got two options. I can download the full zip file, or I can click edit print ready files. So if I click on edit print ready files, it'll go back in and go into the product customizer. And they've said they don't want the picture of the daffodils. So I'm going to delete that. And I'm going to add trees on the other side as well. So I can go in and I can change it. If I wanted to add text to either side, I can do that. So I can add text here. I can't see that, so I've changed the color to white, and then I can resize it, and then I can move it around so that it matches the design. Okay, Anthony's asked about how to integrate Shopify with Zakeke. As with most e-commerce platforms, we have a plugin. So if I go to my store and I download the plugin, it will show in my apps folder. If I click on the plugin, it opens up the dashboard immediately. So I'm ready to go. The process will be slightly different for other e-commerce platforms, but once you've launched the plugin, then the dashboard will look exactly the same. Katie, send me an email afterwards, and we'll try and work out why you're not seeing the edit button. It should be there because our software is a SaaS solution. As soon as we make changes, they're available for everybody at the same time. So it's a bit of a mystery to me as why you wouldn't see the edit button. So please contact me after the conference. Rain, I think it is, has asked if you can copy print areas to different products. You can duplicate products as you're setting them up, and you can also set up variants where the print areas will be set automatically. You need to make sure that when you change the pictures though, so if you've got 3 different cushions in different colors, the magnification of the cushion needs to be the same. So the print area needs to be the same on each picture. I think we've got a regular attender here because I've been asked if there's going to be a promotional code at the end of the webinar. And as always, as a thank you for attending the webinar, we will be sending out a discount code after the conference is finished. So thanks very much for attending. So once again, thanks very much for attending today, and thank you for your time. I hope you found the afternoon useful. I'm sorry about the crashing PC here. I hope it didn't detract too much from the afternoon or your morning in America. Please send me an email or contact the support desk if you need any more information, and we'd be happy to help you. Oh, just a second, I've got one more question. Oh no, it was Ryan saying thank you. So thanks very much for that. So thanks very much, everybody. Look out for the discount code, and if I can help in any way, please get in touch. Thanks for your time.